Hi everybody. You join me. I'm working on the right wing wiring. I'm actually feeling a little confused because I don't know if this is actually a Garmin G3X video or if this is what I actually think this is. Is? Uh, it's not. Okay, so you join me. I'm currently working on the wiring. As I've described, I'm trying to get to a milestone of having the right wing completed with its wiring so that I can do the magnetic interference test for the magnetometer that's out in the right wingtip. That involves finishing this up and a few other things. In this video, we actually have someone new joining us. We've got a fan that contacted me, a nice man named Larry. Larry lives in the Bay Area and loves aviation, curious about building a home-built plane. So Larry's come on out and he's going to help continue to work on the plane. So we're doing a little bit of something on Chapter 35, he and I. What we're actually going to be doing is, Chapter 35 is the front, upper fuselage, the panel, sub-panel, the emergency canopy latch, the canopy hinges will be stationed there, etc., etc. The thing about it is, I'm not ready to put it in yet. Okay, but I'm still, of course, always looking for stuff to do. So I figured I've got someone new coming out to see the build. Let's just see if we can find something for him. So there he is. That's Larry. I was giving him a rundown on, the build and all the stuff, everything that I've done so far. And then we're gonna go ahead and get working directly on the fuselage. So what we can do, so Chapter 35 still has some extra work that needs to get done even after you put the panel in, and it's work that doesn't technically involve the panels, so we're just going to go ahead and do a little bit of that. Here we go, good. So what you see is all the panel pieces kind of clecoed into place, and you can see some side rail that holds the panel in place that still has the blue vinyl on it, if you look right at the bottom of the fuselage there. So where you see the clecos on the top, where we're both standing right now, and at the bottom, that's for the back half of the top of that railing, right? So it's called the aft deck. They call it the aft deck for the fuselage. That doesn't link to anything, right? That just rivets directly up to the longeron. The piece with the blue vinyl that's still on it, that goes on top of it, and that's associated with the front panels, so none of that actually touches, so we're good to go here, right? It's pretty simple, it's pretty straightforward, it's just final drilling, deburring, dimpling, some countersinking, and some pop riveting. So, I thought that would be really good for Larry. It's a good introduction to just the basic process of doing the airframe. And he took to it pretty quickly. Of course, once I realized it, so there's a little bit of a thing with it. So the longeron, where the side skin and the longeron meet at the top, it's not exactly flush, right? It's rounded over. That longeron is rounded over. So there's a little gap, and Vans tells you to use tank sealant. I don't have any tank sealant, so what I'm using is non-corrosive RTV, and kind of putting that in the channel instead. And then when the aft deck goes on the top, it'll be waterproof. So anyway, in the next video, Larry and I will continue working on the aft deck stuff, so we'll see you soon.